Alright, so Marvel Rivals just released on most platforms, so I decided to go for the Platinum Trophy on PS5. So if you don't know what this game is, it's a 6v6 shooter game where you try to take control of the objectives. The game just came out a few weeks ago, and there's already so many characters that you can play as right off the bat. Rivals has 3 game modes: Quick Match, where you take control of the objective, Competitive, where you can gain rank, and Conquest, which is like an arcade mode team deathmatch. So there's 41 trophies including the Platinum, and this game is fully online. There's no story mode, which means you can tackle the trophies in any order that you want to. Alright, so the first character that I used was Hela. Kind of a random pick, but the first map I played was this map. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And Hela had a character-specific trophy to get a 3 KO streak on this map. So it turns out a lot of the trophy descriptions are not accurate in this game, and you actually need a triple kill, not a 3 KO streak. Anyways, Hela had some really cool attacks, one of them being this like raven that she could turn into to get away from the battle. But I had no idea what I was doing my first game, so I did not get that triple kill trophy, but I did instead get a trophy called Assemble. Oh yeah, and the trophies will always pop at the end of the match, but this trophy was for teaming up with one other player. After that, I started using Hawkeye a lot. He's a pretty good character. He's like a sniper with no scope, so if your aim is bad, I wouldn't recommend using him, but he's really fun if you have good aim. As you can see, I was kind of wrecking with him.
I am too good.
Fatality.
While playing as Hawkeye, I got my second trophy called Onslaught for getting a 3-player kill streak. And then I also got Hawkeye's character-specific trophy, which came very naturally. It was to partner with the Avengers to land 10 KOs. Like I said, this should come naturally because it's just getting like assists from your Avenger teammates. I forgot to mention earlier that some of the trophies in this game are extremely hard because most of them, if not all of them, are severely RNG/luck based. Alright, so the next character I used was Bruce Banner, aka Hulk. The Hulk is really fun to use in this game. You start out as Bruce Banner and he has a grenade and a gun. And then you start out with his ultimate ready to go, and that transforms him into the Hulk. The Hulk is a tank character who has a crap ton of health, and he deals a lot of damage, and he also even has a shield. When you die as the Hulk, you turn back into Bruce Banner, and this is where his trophy comes into play. So his trophy is, as Bruce Banner, land 1 KO within 3 seconds of calming down from the Hulk to Banner. This trophy isn't too hard to earn, however, it can definitely be annoying and take you a few tries because Bruce Banner is really weak, so you'll probably die a lot before you kill someone within 3 seconds. But after 2 attempts of trying, I actually got this trophy pretty quick. After that, I popped a quick random trophy for using my customization wheel for the first time. The next character trophy that I tried to get was Black Widow. Black Widow is pretty cool in this game. She's the only character that has like a scope-in sniper. Her trophy was to land 3 headshots in 1 match. It didn't have to be a streak, just 3 headshots total in 1 match. This trophy is totally skill dependent. If you have good aim, you should be fine. If you don't have good aim, you're cooked. I got this one first try though. Next up, I got Scarlet Witch's trophy. That was to take down 10 mutant enemies. This one will also come naturally. It's very easy and you'll get it randomly while using her. The next trophy that I got was another really easy one. It was just for playing my first arcade match. Arcade is a game mode where it's kind of like team deathmatch, but the team that gets to 50 points first wins. The way to get to 50 points is when you kill someone, they drop a little orb, and when you go on a kill streak, they drop more orbs. So it's a pretty fun game mode. The matches are much quicker than the objective game mode, but I really enjoy it. Then I got another really easy trophy out of the way. At the end of the match, you can give people a thumbs up, or called an upvote. So I upvoted someone and I got my trophy for doing that. Alright, so I ended up getting this map again, Yggdrasil Path. So if you remember that Hela trophy from earlier where you have to get a triple kill, I found out a better way to do it. So Hela's ultimate is really broken. She kind of just rises in the air and then you can shoot a bunch of like energy bombs at people. So that's how I got my triple kill, and I was really happy to get that one out of the way. As you can see, I killed like 4 people right there at the end of the match and I got my trophy. The next character on my list was Storm. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of Storm. She just kind of was like a worse Iron Man in my opinion. But anyways, Storm's trophy was to assist other X-Men members 10 times. She's not terrible. She's still pretty fun because she can go pretty fast. She can fly high in the air and she's pretty far range, so she's fun. But this trophy was pretty easy. All you have to do is get assists and hope that a fellow X-Men team member kills them, and then you'll get the trophy naturally. Next up was Rocket Raccoon. He has this attack that can revive team members, so his trophy was to revive 5 members from the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is another trophy that will come naturally as long as you use Rocket. And honestly, he's really fun to use. He's a healer, so he's really good at keeping people alive, and his machine gun is really fun. He has a really good dash. So overall, really easy trophy, fun character to use. Next up was the god of mischief himself, Loki. Loki is really fun in this game, and that's something that this game does really well, is making you feel like you're actually playing as that character. Loki's trophy is one of the harder ones in my opinion. It requires you to kill someone by stabbing them from behind. This means that you have to kill them with your melee attack, and that's pretty hard because the melee attack does not do a lot of damage. The cool thing about Loki though is that he can make clones and then he can swap places with them. So this definitely helps when you're trying to get this trophy because you can make a clone behind them and then swap places and then try to stab them in the back. This trophy took me around 5 games to get, which isn't too bad, but I think I got lucky and I found someone that was just on low health. Next up is my personal favorite Marvel character, Venom. My favorite Marvel characters have always been like a really close tie between Venom and Punisher, but Venom definitely wins and he looks so good in this game. His moveset is also so fun. You can swing around and then you can strike down from your web. You can also shoot out your little symbiote Venom tendrils. You can do a close range one like that. And then he also has an armor attack that boosts his health. He can also run up walls, which is a really good way to run away from the battle. And then it's also a really good way to strike down on the opponents. His armor attack is what makes him an amazing tank because you can be on super low health and then use it and get all the way back to full health. His ultimate is also really cool. He kind of just goes into a puddle of symbiote and then you can pop up and eat the opponents. You can see how cool he is in this clip. I'm fighting another Venom, but I'm about to die, so I swing away and I get the heck out of there. So he's really good at kind of just going in, causing mayhem, and then retreating. But anyways, I got his trophy. It was for entangling 4 enemies in like your symbiote webs. So it's not too hard to get. You kind of just have to get lucky that 4 people are in the same place. But yeah, he's awesome. All right, next up was Moon Knight, and Moon Knight looks freaking awesome in this game. I mean, look at that. Moon Knight is probably one of the best characters in this game, in my opinion. His kit is just like the most well-rounded and versatile, and you can do a lot with him. He's also really cool. He can double jump into a glide, which it looks like this, and it lasts really long. So you can kind of just get around a lot of the map really quickly. And he almost feels like Batman. Like if you've ever played any of the like Batman Arkham games, that's what it feels like. It feels like you're gliding around as him. But anyways, his trophy is pretty easy. You just have to hit 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate. You don't have to kill him, you just have to hit them. And it's really easy because his ultimate has a really big range and it's fast. So yeah, that trophy hopefully shouldn't give you too much issue. The next character was the cutest character in the game, Jeff the Shark. Jeff probably is the best character in the game just because of how well-rounded he is. He can swim really fast. He can shoot water bullets and kill people from really far range. And then he can even freaking swim up walls, which is so awesome. He's also a healer, a really good healer at that. He has 2 healing attacks, one where he can kind of just spray his teammates with water and heal them, and then another one where he shoots out like water bubbles, and if you run into them, it heals you. He's also got like the best ultimate in the whole game. It's really good because it triggers really fast and it creates a big war pool, and you can suck up the enemies in your mouth, and then you can literally carry them to the end of the map and spit them out. It's literally so broken. If you don't want to spit them out, you could even just jump off and kill yourself with them to get the guaranteed kills. But yeah, it's really crazy. But anyways, Jeff's trophy is for swallowing 4 enemies with his ultimate at once, and this is really easy to do. You'll probably get it on your first few tries. Next up, we have StarLord. His trophy is pretty easy. It's to land 10 KOs while getting assists from other Guardians of the Galaxy members. StarLord is another one of my favorite characters in this game. He honestly just feels so good. When you use him, it actually feels like you are StarLord. His guns shoot really fast. It feels like how they would in like the movies and other games. He has an attack where he can like backflip all over the map to dodge easily. He can fly with his jet boots. It just feels so great. But anyways, you should get this trophy naturally. It shouldn't take too many games. Next up was Magneto, another one of my favorite Marvel characters, although I will say I'm not too crazy about him in this game. I do still use him because I really like him, but he just feels kind of slow and sluggish to me. But anyways, his trophy is just to assist mutant allies 10 times, so you should get this one pretty naturally as long as you're playing with him and using him. It probably won't take you too long. Alright, so next up was Punisher, and like I said earlier, Punisher and Venom have always been tied for my favorite Marvel characters, so I love this guy. Punisher's attacks are really cool. So first up, he has an automatic gun, and then he also has a shotgun that you can switch back and forth between. He can also throw smoke grenades, and he has a grappling hook that is really fun and really good for traveling around the map. Oh yeah, and I can't forget his best attack. He could literally set up a freaking turret, and then you can spin in a 360 and just spam the crap out of this thing. This attack is so good. It's so fun. It also acts as a shield because the opponents need to like break the turret before they can hit you. But anyways, Punisher's trophy is honestly pretty hard, and it might take you a little bit, you have to get 3 KOs through the smokescreen grenade. The reason this one is pretty challenging is because the smokescreen grenade only lasts like 1 to 2 seconds, so you have to get the kill really quick. As you can see, this one is pretty challenging, but I did manage to do it in this battle, so I was really relieved I got that one, and that probably took me a while. I definitely tried that trophy for a while. All right, next up was Psylock, and her trophy was luckily way easier than Punisher's. All you had to do for her trophy was contest a mission area for 60 seconds. So basically just hold down the objective for 60 seconds without dying, and this trophy will be yours. You probably can do this like first try. It's really not that hard. And Psylock is a really fun character to use anyways, so this trophy is a really fun one to go after. Next up was Luna Snow, a healer, and her trophy was another really easy one. All you had to do to get it was play with Luna Snow on 5 different maps, and the trophy would be yours. Next up was Iron Man, and he is my most favorite character to use in this game. He is so fun to use. You can kind of just fly really high above the map and shoot people and kind of just control the whole game, and it's really hard to die as him because a lot of characters don't have range to shoot him when you're flying all the way at the top of the map. So it's really fun to just keep spamming your your little hand beams and kill people. He also has his unibeam, which is really fun to use. His trophy is for hitting 4 people with his ultimate, which is the attack that you just saw. His ultimate is really good because it's a giant blast that has a very wide radius, and this trophy isn't too hard to get. You just have to kind of get lucky that there's 4 people close together, but otherwise you should be able to get it easily. Next up was Black Panther, and holy crap, his trophy was so hard. Similar to Hela's trophy from earlier, Black Panther also has a trophy that is specific to a map, so you have to get a triple kill on the Hall of Djala map. Every time I got this map, I would play as Black Panther and go for this trophy, and I would fail and fail and fail. It's really hard because Black Panther he's a highly skill-based character. He's very close range, and to get a triple kill is really tough. I got many 3 KO streaks, like the trophy says, but that doesn't count. But anyways, right there, I got a double kill, and I saw this Hawkeye, and I was like, oh my god, please let me kill him. Please don't kill me, and let it count as a triple. And I killed him and got so lucky that it said triple, and I was just like, please, please, please let this make the trophy pop. But yeah, this trophy was literal hell. I don't know why the description says get a 3 kill streak, but really you need to get a triple kill. Hopefully they fix that in the future. But like I said, this game is really RNG luck based. Of course, you could be playing as Black Panther on this map, and you could end up in the right place at the right time and get this trophy really easily without even trying. But usually that's probably not going to be the case. But anyways, I was just so happy and so relieved to get this one. All right, next up was the GOAT, SpiderMan. His trophy, I would say, is kind of like medium level. You could totally get it on accident, but if you're trying to get it, it could be hard. SpiderMan is a super fun character, and he is actually the most skilled character in the game to learn how to use. You basically have to mark people with your webs, and then that kind of changes his moveset, and it also enables your other moves to do more damage. So you definitely, there's a learning curve with him, but he's very fun once you do get the hang of him. So Spider-Man's trophy requires you to trigger his spider sense and then immediately get a kill right after. So his spider sense looks like this. It'll be right over his head. And the way to trigger it is it'll automatically trigger when there's like an enemy behind you that is not in your line of sight. But anyways, the way I popped his trophy was to trigger my spider sense by turning my back on an enemy and then immediately popping my ultimate move to kill them. This is by far the best method to get Spider-Man's trophy, and I highly recommend you try this method if you're struggling with it, and you should definitely get it within a few games. All right. After this, I got a random trophy for reaching level 20. This trophy took me like 20 plus hours of gameplay, but as long as you play, you'll definitely get it. All right, so my next victim was Neymar. Now, his trophy was kind of hard for me, and I haven't really seen any talk about this. I guess people are getting it easily, but for me it was hard. So Neymar can summon these little octopus minions, and to get his trophy, you need to get 10 KOs with your octopus minions in one single match. So yeah, this one was interesting for me. I ended up getting it on a round where there were 3 rounds, you know, like they won, then we won, so then there was a 3rd round to decide the winner. But my method was basically just spam these minions whenever they are available and hope that they get kills. All right, so the next 3 trophies that I got were all pretty similar. They were with Magic, Iron Fist, and Penny Parker. And basically all 3 of the trophies required you to get 3 KOs with 1 single use of your ultimate move. Magic's can be hard because her ultimate is basically just a bigger and stronger sword, so it kind of has to be right place, right time. Pretty much the same thing for Iron Fist, right place, right time. You can see the clip of me right here. Luckily, there were just 3 opponents in the middle of the map, and I was able to beat them down quickly while my ultimate was still running, and that earned me the trophy. Iron Fist's ultimate is pretty good, to be honest. I just don't really like him as a character. I'm just not really great with him. He kind of just like, he reminds me of like a cartoon character. He kind of just like floats around the map and kicks and jumps like crazy. But yeah, there's the trophy for that one. By the way, I love Iron Fist. I just don't like this Iron Fist. I like Danny Rand Iron Fist. I really wish Danny Rand Iron Fist was in this game, not this one. But anyways, next up was Penny Parker, and her trophy was a lot easier. All you had to do was get 3 kills with her Arachno Mine attack. This trophy is easy because her ultimate attack basically lets you run around and place like 20 Arachno Mines. So it's really easy to just run into enemy territory, place a crap ton of mines, and then you're basically like guaranteed to get 3 people that will run into them and get hit. So yeah, there's the trophy, pretty easy, moving on. Next up is Adam Warlock, and his trophy is really easy if you're playing with friends, but it is a pain in the ass if you're playing solo. His trophy requires you to use a soul bond on 3 Guardians of the Galaxy members. Now, a soul bond is basically just a normal attack that he has, so it's really easy to do the attack, but the hard part is getting 3 Guardian members on your team. Now, I was playing solo, so this trophy probably took me like at least 40 games until I finally had a Jeff, Mantis, and StarLord all on my team, and then when I popped the ability, I got the trophy at the end of the match. Alright, so next up was Groot, and for his trophy, you just had to get 4 people inside of his ultimate. Now, his ultimate was pretty similar to Venom's attack, where it shoots out like 4 branches, kind of like Venom's symbiote tendrils. But anyways, I got that trophy probably after like 10 attempts on the arcade mode match. You just kind of have to get right place, right time, and hope that there's 4 people near each other, and then pop your ultimate. And also, I had this Jeff the Shark on my back, helping me out the whole match, and that's pretty fun to do. But there's the trophy. Yeah, that one's not too hard. After this, I was playing as Winter Soldier, trying to get his trophy, but instead I got a trophy for winning 100 matches. Now, at this point in the game, I had over 20 hours invested into it, so it should take you somewhere around that amount of time. However, it could be quicker if you only play the arcade match, because those matches are way quicker, but I mainly play the objective matches, which take a lot longer. So the next character trophy that I decided to try to get was Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange can make portals, which you can shoot through or you can jump through, and the trophy requires you to land 1 terrain KO with a portal. So normally the easy way to get this is to place your portal right at their spawn door. So that way when it opens, you can place the other end of the portal off the map. And you can see right here, I walked over to it and I watched. As soon as they were able to leave their spawn, multiple enemies fell through the portal right there, like that. It's actually really funny watching this happening. I was laughing. So this is where this platinum trophy started to give me a lot of issue, because at the time when I'm recording this Doctor Strange trophy is actually glitched and it is currently unobtainable. People were able to obtain this trophy during the first few days of the game's release. However, now for some reason the developers changed it, so when people fall through a portal and fall off the map, it doesn't count as a KO. So currently right now there is no way to get this trophy, so I was really bummed about that because I met the requirements several times. So at this point I only had 8 more trophies before I would get the platinum, and all of the remaining trophies were extremely hard, extremely RNG based, and most people boost them in fake lobbies to get these trophies. So spoiler alert, I don't have these trophies yet, and normally I would never upload an incomplete platinum video, but this Squirrel Girl trophy right here, I am convinced it's literally impossible, or you have to be the luckiest person alive to get it. She's a really fun character, and I have probably put like 10 hours into trying to get her trophy alone, and I still have not got it. But it basically requires you to kill 3 enemies with 1 activation of her ultimate. This is by far the rarest and hardest trophy to get in the game, and if you have gotten this one, literally go buy a lottery ticket because it is so hard. So her ultimate has like a very small range, and you need to get the 3 KOs with the initial hit, not when it continues to run. The next character trophies that I still don't have are Clo Dagger and Mantis. Their trophies require you to assist your allies in a team wipe, which is killing the entire enemy team with none of them currently being alive. I have also spent countless hours trying to get these, but still no luck. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this next one I should have, and that is Thor's trophy. I have spent so many hours chasing this trophy. Thor is literally my most used character in the game, and I always get MVP with him, and it's honestly crazy that I don't have this trophy yet. Thor is so fun in this game. He has some really cool moves like swinging Mjolnir and kind of like flying with him. He can also throw Mjolnir, and he can turn into like his lightning god form where he can throw lightning bolts, which is really OP and super fun to use. The reason I still haven't got his trophy 30 hours into the game is because his ultimate is super RNG based, and the trophy is to strike down 4 enemies with his ultimate. The reason this is so hard to do is because he floats in the air with his ultimate, and during that time the enemies have time to retreat and get away from the area. I have literally gotten so many triple kills with his ultimate, and I get so upset because I'm like, oh, if only there was one more person there. But that just goes to show how insanely RNG the trophies are in this game. But anyways, the last 3 trophies that I still don't have are Captain America, Wolverine, and Winter Soldier, and these trophies are more really hard RNG ones where their ultimates are really bad and it requires you to kill 3 people with 1 single use. But yeah guys, that about wraps up this platinum trophy experience. I will get all of the trophies. I just refuse to boost. I'm gonna do it legitly. There's so many people that have the 100% that are boosting it online, and it's pretty lame. I mean, I understand it because some of the trophies are ridiculous, but it's pretty lame. But I just wanted to get this video posted and out there. That way people can see the experience and what it's like. I am going to finish it up and get all the trophies. I have been working on it nonstop. It's just a matter of the RNG gods blessing me with the right place, right time for the rest of the trophies. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments if you're enjoying Marvel Rivals, and yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you got the platinum. I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much guys. Until the next one, peace out.